Are they?
Yeah, well, especially if Artis is playing a Cypher. I don't think that's something you do on
They
a
got them.
whim. That's just like, oh yeah,
I mean,
we've
if they
just
got
kind of
some,
been
I'm
testing
down.
one or two things, and we're going to put someone who
Damn.
is one of the better chambers in the world, we're going to put him on Cypher, and damn, we're into this very quickly indeed. BCJ already off to a flying start, and look how aggressively Angel was actually pushing in the early stages of the round.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is playing out on FPX's side the way we expect. Angel is the first man down. We see it all too often. Maybe not too often. It's how they like
Prize
to play.
for series? I got XSET 2-0. 1.
They've lost control
2-1.
of the A site now. Even
I got
playing at
FPX
retake, pushing
2-0.
through
Actually,
our
no, I
lane.
take that back as well. FPX
This is
2-1.
interesting. A mid-crunch is their response.
For,
They've
you know
what?
what.
On B to potentially get them in there for the retake. But this
XSET
push
2-0.
might even gain them the spike. I mean,
Excuse me,
this
I didn't
is a
hear you.
default from XSET, holding
XSET
to the
2-0.
aggression, and they never
I think your
expect
mic's
the
going out.
aggression
Yeah, I don't know
to
what's
come
going
down
on.
here. They have now revealing that they're here. And the controls
Oh,
can
God.
instantly FPX start to fall back. I mean, that was a strange early
I
round.
said
I guess
XSET
maybe
2-0.
just feeling out how your opponents are playing the map. Now they've got info on where they like to play that trap, the part of the map they're not necessarily
I can't even make a
contesting
prediction
for,
because
they're
I feel like what I actually
defaulting.
predict
That's
will never
solid stuff
happen.
to start
So,
with,
like,
here.
what? I can't predict what I think will happen. What I think will actually happen is XSET 2-1, just to be clear. But I'm going to predict FPX 2-1 because what I say won't happen. Or will it?
Keep a little bit control over this side of the map. The problem is, well, Zek is already going to take him out.
Yep, that
Oh, wait.
fantastic
You
stun
guys
pushed
ready?
him back a little bit further. Ball
Yeah.
Zek in the space
Yeah.
to get up close and take that frag.
Assists on
The spike
controllers
planted as
combined,
well.
minus
Now
1
leaves
margin.
FPX on a back foot. And when you look at the HP in play, Zipman and Artis
Viper,
both
Omen,
one hit or very close to,
Astra.
depending on the weapon.
Viper,
It's
Omen,
going to be a
Astra.
tough one
Yes.
with FPX
3.
having to root these players out of the corners and look at Zek and go.
Wait, you
He's
said assist?
blitzed
Yes.
his way, the fast rotation all the way around to Art.
I'll go
Now
20.
gives them even more angles to play with.
So just running out of time, the flash and Ion perfect, and it leaves Sagetsu all alone. 1 versus 3, and that said, the clock now ticking. Decent peek coming out. He manages to get a couple. A little bit too close for comfort there, with BCJ only on 40 HP. You know, XSET. Sure,
What do you guys got?
after that one?
We've heard BCJ in the interviews talk about how not a
I'm
lot of
gonna
people
do-
get XSET. Like, they'll often be critical of the bottom half.
I'm gonna
of
go
the
low.
scoreboard, and
I'll
they
do
don't
an
really
prediction.
understand
Assist
the
controller
support
combined.
players
Guard
and what they
18.
can bring to the
Assist
table. You know
controller
what,
combined.
BCJ? This is one way to just prove that right away.
Thank
The
you, Joe.
pistol round netting him a 3K. A
Minus 1
fantastic
margin.
start for this fade. With XSET picking up the attacking pistol.
I say
looks
17.
like we've got FPX going in instead for just Sheriffs.
You said assist.
They'll
You
try
have
to do a bit of
17?
damage here.
There's 3
Yeah.
controllers.
Have some more of this A aggression. They have a smoke down right away, but second,
Punch the numbers, Jordan.
he's charging them down. Oh, that was a bold play.
Oh, Angel actually does just about manage to survive. He's not going to be trapped in by the seas, but it doesn't mean that control hasn't been taken now. Shutting down Zekken, as we saw in the stats just a moment ago on screen, he has been a danger this tournament so far. Now, obviously, I feel like those stats may be a little bit padded because it was against Xerxia, but he's been incredible. I believe second in the stats is actually Zipan. So we've actually got a battle of the #1 and #2 in the tournament at the moment.
All these opening duels have left XSET in a bit of a rough spot. Cryo and BCJ being so low and not a lot of control for them. They know that B long isn't pushed, but look at that. FPX again with the mid control. They've made the push now.
24.
The adaptation on before.
Yep.
Maybe suspecting
Got
the
it.
trap to be there and not wanting to overcommit, but it's a good little tuck that they have, allowing them to stay stacked up. And with the pistols, that's exactly what you want. They've deleted Angel, the man who was here before. They know that Artis is close. They've even spotted him with the Prowler. Really nice to continue using that utility,
Why
not
did he
leave
shoot
the
it?
gaps there for
I
the
don't
kills
know.
to be taken. Even still,
Yeah, I don't actually know. I guess he was hoping they would come out at the same time.
Cause a lot of damage to the economy of the attackers.
Yeah, he's making a nice distraction as well, because the flank is still coming in
Oh,
from
he's aware of
Sagetsu.
it,
This
it
1v1 between
seems,
him and
for
Aaron
now,
could be
but who
absolutely
knows?
everything for the round, and it's all just going to come down to timing. He spotted out one, but there is that free
Oh
kill.
my
It
God.
will go through for Sagetsu into the 1v1 scenario. BCJ,
Actually,
body
low
shot.
very
HP and a
losable.
rifle,
Very,
even
very
found. It's
losable.
all just going to come down to this remaining angle. Will he actually check the little corner? He's been
Oh
spotted.
my God, that
It
was
will
so
be
risky.
BCJ. A back-to-back triple, I believe, to kick things off for
Damn.
XSET.
BCJ, let's go.
Good on BCJ to
Again,
commit,
it's way
though.
too close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look, he
that
might
could've
have
got
come out
scary.
of
He
that
could've got
with
wallbanged
Nightfall,
so
but that is
easily.
a net loss for XSET. They have lost so much of their economy to the rebuys. Just take a look at that 0 credits all across the board. So what that means for FPX, sure, they don't win the round. They came damn close. But what they have done is they have eliminated the possibility of a bonus
Did you guys
round.
watch BCJ's
You can see
play
that they're
profile?
happy to have at least secured the round, but this is
Nah,
where the real
I haven't
challenge
either.
begins. Now the teams
It's crazy.
are
You
on
guys should
equal
watch it
footing.
later. What he's went through. He's like all these
So
different
again, we're
medical
going to see
issues.
this screen set up by
Let's
FPX
take a
over
look.
on the B side, which not
Yeah.
only allows as a pretty good retake wall, but also allows deep control. So it's something
I don't
they
that
even
have,
think
like,
I finished like
really
the Derek
thought
one.
of.
Derek one was
watched-
good. I watched
As
that.
they go pushing through long.
And yeah, I need
Intro,
to
yeah,
yeah,
that's-
Star down, likely just to be used as a fake smoke.
Look at
to
this
get them
angle.
across and take a little bit more of a battle. Now, considering Artis is actually playing this, you kind of expected him to almost be there.
I'll
as
take
the
a look.
champ,
I'll take a look.
because it is
Yeah.
that long-range battle. It's what most teams seem to be doing at the moment.
BCJ
But
has
on
like
the
Crohn's
Cypher,
disease,
I
and he
imagine
also
he's
has,
just
I
gonna be
think it's,
looking
I
for
want to say it's his
information.
upper
You can
back
see the
fused to
cam is
his neck
ratty
or
as
something,
hell.
or something
Yeah,
else.
that is a
He
nasty
has another
spot.
something like that, yeah.
Damn.
We'll see whether they clear it or not on the way through, but
Couple-
it
something
doesn't
else, too.
feel
You'd
like
have to
that's
watch
a
it.
spot you'll be
Something you're
checking
gonna
all
do.
too
Not do
often.
it justice.
They've heard it, and the oh, what? The cages were up. The vision was
Weird
blocked,
trip.
but BCJ still gets himself a kill. That is a huge opening. XSET are on the B site. They've got their wall up to cross. They've taken control of the back cubby, and now they even get the ult through to secure the space, the information, and get a plant.
This is money break for both teams, I think.
Find one back in. As I said, they've got the screen ready to try and get in on the retake, but XSET are actually playing in front of it. They're making sure they can get up and close in these fights.
Nice,
and the trades are going relatively well. Back
initiative
into a
here,
2v2
right? Out of
scenario.
XSET?
Iron, it's a bit of a whiff, though.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
now
maybe take
Cryo
some map
left
control,
in
take
the clutch
something.
situation to try
Yeah, I
and
like that they're
turn
playing
this
up.
back around,
They're not
knowing at least
timid.
where one of the players are, but he's got to be
Oh,
careful.
this is what you're
He
known
is
for,
slowly
Cryo.
being flanked.
Tapping it.
Using it now, he needs to check it. Halfway already, they're sticking it fully. The swing is there, but no shot. He can't even get the trigger pulled as the defuse
Damn,
comes through.
that was
from
anticlimactic.
FPX.
I'm not gonna lie.
Again, starting this
Yeah.
out, losing the pistol, following
I'm
up with a
surprised.
second.
Oh well.
And over for XSET, that's all they'll get. They're stuck in the mud now with no money to spend.
Yeah, you're seeing the real value of the amount of damage that was actually done.
That Aaron one is like the biggest frustrations in the Valorant. It looks so newbie.
It
Like
landed
you see a
right on
guy's
Angel's
barrel and you
face.
shoot at it and then he swings.
You
and
might
you're
want
like,
to
oh, man.
explain to
Yeah.
people that we do
So
have.
We have
the-
a sheet with a player.
half model shot is so
Like, you're not
annoying.
stood
Yeah.
next to Angel.
Good.
I haven't just
Because he
smacked
could
Angel.
put one hand on his mouse right there
I
if he just
wouldn't
doesn't shoot. He fucking
Viper's
gets the
pit as
kill.
well for Sagetsu. Now, a lot of the early round scenarios have been going very well for XSET. Most of the time, it has been these fight backs needed, and with a much faster pace, straight in towards Zipan. Nade out. He does have support from Artis, but he's actually going to go down.
Oh, right into the nade. That was a risky play, and he paid the price.
Bro!
That's a kill. And damage
Wait,
done. This comes down
it was
to
a 1v3.
Xiao has managed
Did he
to
dodge
drop
it?
double,
Yeah.
drop the spike as well.
He knows he's here.
Look, Phantom
And he's
retrieve for
low.
Cryo,
This is
but
very
his
hard.
HP so low.
Is he gonna go all the way
Cryo,
around,
man.
actually?
Always
Nothing versus
Cryo.
Guardian. One
Xiao's
versus one situation.
repositioning
He's
just as
wrapping
he
the whole.
is.
Then he takes his shirt.
It's all going to come down to the angles in play.
Dude,
Xiao knows
I don't
the
know
middle
how
of the clock.
this is gonna work out
All
that
he has to do
well.
is just guard that spike.
It's just
Maybe-
pure
The
RNG.
spike
This is
in a
pure
really
RNG.
horrible spot.
Yeah. Do you
There
think
are
he's gonna
so
go
many
T-spawn?
angles that Cryo could
Yeah,
be
he's just
think
gonna try to
so,
flank him and hope
He
he's
has
not
to
looking.
continuously
I hope he does,
switch between two of
but
them
he's
in the
actually going
hopes that he
con.
gets it
Damn.
right. Now, Xiao is
Oof.
normally someone who has a fantastic read of
Yeah,
his
I think if he went
scenario. He's already managing to
spawn,
turn it back
actually no, this guy's
from a
watching
pretty
that
decent
only.
But no, but you get lucky
position,
on
but
timing maybe.
Honestly, is he going to get his spot?
He gonna
on?
turn? No,
Yeah,
he's
Xiao-
not.
Xiao wins easy.
Yeah.
Just comes down to the
He might not
timing,
even
and it
check,
seems
though.
to
He might
be
be able to walk
perfect.
right-
Xiao
oh.
with
He
was
another
second to
great
bomb every
read
like
of
4
what it is.
seconds.
This-
That's a great-
such
I mean,
terrible
what a
spot.
round
It
still.
really is the
Still a
most
great round, but that was
angles
1v3 in the
possible.
end. I guess the two guys
This
got
player to
multi-fragged
go
off the
and
rip,
route
and
to
then
any side
that's
of
where
the
you
map.
are.
So many avenues open to him, but Xiao perfectly isolates that one safe spot where he only has to worry about it.
Oh.
He kills the player
The
behind
Xiao guy
first,
is
but yeah.
insane, man.
I
Every
know,
time,
man, I
dude.
know.
All these rounds are being
So
very,
consistent.
Very close. Bear in mind, that was only a half.
He actually, like,
for the side
is
of
always
XSET. They didn't
dialed
fully
in.
invest in
Vandal
the
gang,
17
too.
Stingers in the mix.
He's only
Up
17?
slight
So young, yeah.
progression
17,
in towards
Vandal
the double
gang,
doors, so
massive.
Slight over-aggressive. Zip
Potential.
I think every team needs like that 17 to like 19-year-old, right?
That was a massive
Where it's
amount
just
of
like he's got
over-aggression,
the focus and energy just in his DNA.
Slight.
Just a young blood.
I lied. He's
Yeah,
not
Have you
17.
watched Angel play
not?
before?
Oh, he's
42.
22.
See?
Well, 22 is still
See?
young, but I
All right,
still stand by
Jordan,
my
you can say it.
point.
You're in the clear, Jordan. You're in the clear.
Timing couldn't have been better. And he has been willing to pretty much fight all across the map in these early stages of the round. One of the first times we haven't seen XSET actually come through the opening battle.
Dude is
It's
married
gonna
with a
be
wife
that
and 2
cosmic divide
kids.
thrown down, though, which should give them a pretty easy plant.
Well, looks like plans
I'm trying.
kind
of cool, huh?
Yeah.
That tag sucks.
Angel denies any retreat for Zek.
They don't have, yeah, they don't have anything except suck.
Don't worry about Cryo, but they've more than enough manpower to watch it. Taking him down's a different story.
Cryo needs
Getting
more.
that spike not
Nope.
possible without dealing with Cryo. When
Ran
he's
into the
gone.
wrong guy.
Aaron and BCJ, both on the same angle, both having to take these fights together. Those shots are
Oh!
Oh, BCJ, baby!
BCJ!
Let's go.
At last, the IGL is down, but another.
The smoke's gonna go down. Smoke's gonna go down. You're good.
Pull him off it, and it looks like they'll try
Oh.
to showstopper onto Aaron. And
No!
BCJ left to do it again,
Nice
but this
try.
time he can't pull out the
That's an
3K.
NT, that's an NT.
or
We're
any
scrapping.
Further. It's 3 rounds for FPX, and despite that pistol going to
I need to
exit,
throw on another
despite
pot
them
of coffee
winning the
here.
second,
Let's
this
go.
map has been set up perfectly in those early rounds for FPX.
Mike, you still have that
to
dope
steal the
coffee
lead out
maker
of
in
their
your
hand like
pad?
this.
I do.
I like the ideas though that are coming through from XSET. Like having
I want to put
yourself
one of those
to
like
close the fight,
inlaid
get
into
you
my
the site.
pantry.
You've obviously got the fast lane to sort of section anybody off who's going to
You know what
try
I'm saying?
and
How
take
you can have
down
them
from the
floating
side.
where you can install them like
Instantly
into the
placing
wall.
stars to have those stuns to leave people
Do you have
in
it in the
place.
wall now, or is it just
It's a
floating?
decent
I-
idea. I think just losing
gonna-
a player on the entry and
That's
a player
what
on
you
the
think.
exit.
I'm
replacing- I'm
Home
replacing-
simulator,
Really
home
needed credit
theater.
to
By the way, I got
basically
some home theater
to
connected
have any
again.
chance of winning that round. Even
Huh?
still though,
Oh.
there is an
If you want to
investment here,
get like
Mitch.
the
You got a couple of
movies or whatever,
rifles,
Yeah.
in the house,
4-4s.
there's a
that.
way to do it again.
Now, Prowler to cover off back boxes here as they start to move around. And the thing about FPX and how they're moving right now is they don't have any.
It's all legal, by the way. Like, I know we have a lot of
ran in,
viewers here.
Whenever XSET have gone for this A site, they've seen so many players there.
I don't hear anything else
immediately
said.
ready to fight. 3 at a minimum.
Split on the map
That tells
pool
you,
now.
okay, they got 3 there. What are they doing on the rest of the map? Somewhere's got to be light. And as we can see, and as we had seen the other round, if you're XSET on that eco, there
Kind
are
of a different
players
wall.
in and
Remember, like,
around
the wall
it
that
ready
other
to
teams were
fight as
doing?
well. So
Oh,
the
yeah,
only
that's
thing left
defense,
is
sorry.
B, and I think
That's a
they
defense
haven't,
wall.
you know, you
Never mind.
gotta get rid of that cam that was up and above. Now it's swapping around in this round, and we actually started with Viper over on this side of the map. But again, they shift towards
That wall's
a
actually sick
super
for
passive
defense, no?
retake of B if they
Just
need
block
to do
off
it in the
all
late
of
round.
long.
And it
Seems
seems like
fucking
XSET
OP.
have got a hint of that. They are starting to move their way in here to the lighter side of the map.
Looking at Ardis's cam, that might be enough to give some information. A TP going through fairly early. So
It's
that's
nice
actually
because
gonna
see what
be
they did?
Angel will
They
be here
put
in
Viper on
time.
the
He's
opposite
trying
end of
to
the
hold
map
on to
because they knew the
U-Haul
kill
in
was
the
coming. That's why
back
they
lines,
see
but
that
he's been
wall.
taken out by Zek.
He was trying to stay away from that
Yeah,
flash,
only
but
problem
just
is
a
they're
little
playing
bit
up
too
though, which is
precise.
smart for XSET.
Picking up the kills
They're
and the
not
sight.
they're not playing the
And with
post
this,
one until
it
now. It's
looks like they
5v2.
have finally
Yeah.
found that weakness.
I mean, what I thought was
Realized
weird
the
is they
issue
didn't
a
pop the
little
wall
fake
once.
at the start
Yeah.
towards
So
A
they
and
didn't
dragged
make
the
him think
rotations
that
more
they
than
could be
willing to
sneaky
play
behind
retake.
map. They didn't make him
The
think that they
retake
could be
hasn't
behind the
worked out,
wall.
and
It
now
was just
FPX are
free.
left
I
to
agree.
say
It was on 100
2
juice
players
too, I
versus
think.
five.
Unless he's using
Yeah.
orb,
It just
maybe.
ain't
I'm
gonna
not
happen
sure.
for them this time around.
But
Guess it
normally
could've
that's
been
what
true.
From XSET.
that's a pretty common
The other
strat
thing as
though,
well
right?
is
Like
financially,
like
FPX
artists
are
would put his
big,
trips
but
at
you've got
A
Shao
and then
and
play
Angel
B,
with
and
barely
then
any
Viper would
credits,
put
and
his
even
stuff
the
at B
players
and play
that are
A, so they could
surviving
both
or
be like,
look
hey,
to
pop
be
smoke, pop
surviving,
wall.
don't have
Yeah.
that much to throw into the
Right.
next round.
Ignore the-
don't
so the
wanna
KO doesn't
overface,
fuck
don't
you
wanna
over.
risk it, but
The KO,
really
yeah.
big round from XSET. And that's the thing. I think that we are looking at two
Thing is,
teams
even with the
with
wall, I feel
two
like
very
with this fucking
experienced
plant, like
IGLs, mixed
there's
in
no
with
way
some
they're
young talent. I
sticking
think
it
it's
through the wall.
best
Like if the
mix
wall
at the
goes
moment
up and
we
you're
currently
playing
have with
long,
Valorant. Angel,
I
think
feel like
32
it's
years
so
old,
easy to
Death, 30
spam
years
that with
old,
like
so
two guys.
They've been around in the
Yeah.
game for quite a long
So
time.
maybe it's not as
I
beneficial
think
as
we're
I
going to see a
think.
lot of
Like maybe it's
adaptations
even
of that, a lot of
hurtful
reads
if the
coming
wall
through
goes up
from
and you're trying to
either
stick
side
it
sort
because they just have cover to
the
freely
defense
spam
that
you.
is currently there and spotting that weakness.
Yeah,
spotting
it
the gap,
seems like it's
even
a
though it
good
was something
wall
that Angel was clearly aware of.
If you
with
have
the quick
someone
rotation,
playing there, but they
it
didn't
was
have
enough to
anybody
get them
playing
in.
there.
And the
Like,
end
hold the
round
actual
was
site
like
hit, right?
Hold the actual,
17-year-old of
hold the
Zek.
wall.
He's pretty
Hold
good
the
on
wall,
wings.
build the wall.
Yeah, he's definitely earning his paycheck there on some of those fights.
They're gonna
Stop
try it
the
again.
count.
The amount of
They're gonna try it
speed
again.
that he's taking, the map control with, the rotations we've seen to cover off extra angles, like that post-plant A wrap around Art. This time a lot of players here waiting for him as he slides on through, and he
Oh, that was
still wins
sick.
the fights. Two quick duels.
2
and
seconds
almost
on
the
it
third
again?
Angel only
Oh
barely
fuck,
escaping.
we got a
Bring the
game.
thing
Zach is
again?
stealing it.
Oh,
It's gonna be an
shit.
attempted retake.
He's actually starting to fly around a little bit.
The players with the weapons are mostly gone. It's Angel and Artist with sheriffs in hand and bullets in the back. This is a plan for XSET, and a flawless one at that.
Spike planted.
Counter utility is just superb. Like you have the fragment catching anybody else who tries to cross. You have the haunt to give those players up. The flashbangs coming around the corner to leave them in such a horrible position. And okay, Saigetsu's managed to at least get one kill, and they do have the credits to buy into the next, but how much more can he he realistically do?
Ooh, that was a nice eye. That shit is so high up. Oh, the smoke cucked him.
That's about what I thought. It comes down to just spraying it through the smokes and hoping for the best. That was
I'm already
a
happy with what
really
I
good
see.
round from
It's not
XSET.
like
And now showing the depth as well. Remember,
one-sided,
the previous
and they
round
look good.
was an attempted play to A. They made some noise. They did practically the same thing as here.
Dot
a
crosshair,
different
by the way.
utility that went out. And then this time around, they changed it up.
You see
They
Decken,
commit to it. They don't
Zekken,
fake it and go
as
back to
he,
B. No, they blitz them.
went into that
with
side
every
right there, he
single
crouched his
duel
head
and
down, so you know he's
perfectly.
fucking dying.
What FPX were attempting
Oh,
with
IRL?
aggression, and that from FPX's perspective means we've had an idea of how to play that early round instead of passive retake on B with like players waiting to catch them on the way into A. We'll push up and we'll take the control early. That didn't work out.
Don't know wall.
Again, an early duel for Angel. He'll lose his life for it. They have another
I'll
here.
answer myself.
Maybe that's just a man trapped.
Yeah,
though.
IRL, yeah.
Seketsu, he's stuck at the half
That was
wall,
sick.
and Zekken will eliminate him as well. This guy is just not missing.
I have this.
Yeah, I was gonna say the trade out for
Zekken's
Angel for
kinda
BCJ might not be
nasty.
the worst
Yes.
thing in the world because BCJ has been popping, but
Yeah.
at the same time now they've lost Sagetsu.
He looks
as well.
clean
These
just by the way
aggressive
he's running
pushes
around, you know?
have just not
We
been
can just tell
working.
someone's
Like,
feeling
XSET have
it.
been very prepared for it. Counter util has been superb, and they seem to have a
Yeah.
plan in
Movement
every
and,
single
like,
fight that
even
just
the way he
involves
shoots.
setting up this youngster to thrive.
And that decision
The thing
making
is
was
now,
just sick
how
there on
do
what
FPX
happened where he threw the
react?
stun.
It
He
seems
went
like
to
they're
go.
looking to
He was
try
thinking
and
about
pincer
sliding in on him.
further
He saw
into
that it wasn't
mid,
available. He
but
slid to
it's
the
so
side,
prepared.
and he reswung.
These
It was like
defaults
everything
from
was
XSET
clean.
are catching every single piece.
And then there's
Shao.
Shao.
He's gonna
Yeah,
at least
yeah.
throw down that knife.
This doesn't count,
to
though.
slow
Like,
them
he's
a
just
little bit.
best.
He has made
He's
this
just
round look
different.
doable.
Shao's
Wait, they got
different.
both of them?
Yeah.
So they don't hear his rotate, and he knows that, right?
Position's been too hard to root out, and he's just
Oh
relocated
my
entirely.
god!
They cannot deal
Xiao.
with Zhao.
All right.
He's always good
The
for
brain
1, 2, or now 3
of
for
the
final man
operation.
of death.
Oh, he's
Oh,
hurt.
will he
He's
read this?
Artist, he has the timing.
Yes.
Misses. A whiff that could cause
No!
He'll follow up eventually. Remedy.
He's
the
so ready
mistake
for that,
and
man. It's 'cause he didn't hear
equalize.
anything, right? He was just
That was
waiting.
a little too close though.
So you
Damn.
remember the last
Maybe
tournament
that's
where
so
we
hindsight.
had,
You can't do anything.
like the
There's really nothing
stand-in
you can say about it.
situation for FPX, and they looked a little bit shaky.
I do.
And then
I was
there
gonna say
just
peek
these
like a
rounds
second later,
where
but it's
they
like,
didn't-
fuck,
they
man. If he
shouldn't
kills him there,
have. And then Shao did this sort of
I
stuff.
mean, it's
I feel like that's the
Crosshair was
situation
on him.
we're
He
in
just,
right
like,
now.
kinda-
The man is just pulling BS out of absolutely
He wasn't
nowhere.
steady,
Like, the way
you know,
that
kinda, like, shook
XSET's
a little
starting
bit.
on
I don't
these
know how to
rounds, they're
explain it,
getting
but-
into
a little bit of
situations
hesitation.
Actually, I
He was
could
surprised.
read it.
Yeah,
He just did
yeah.
the laser.
Shao just he pulls 3 kills out of nowhere.
I think he was surprised that he was
Absolutely
holding, and it
nowhere.
maybe threw him off.
Reads it
Yeah,
perfectly,
yeah.
repositions back around, and
Interesting,
wow,
yeah, like if
I
Viper
think
just
this
does
could
that
be a
wall
far
and
more
runs over
dominant
that, oh,
scoreline
he's
for
ulting.
XSET if it wasn't for that case.
Let me describe these first 4
Art's
rounds.
closed,
First 8
literally.
rounds
Look at
to
that.
Yeah, I think they're
XSET
trying
at
to
this
make
point,
him
it
go
looks
B
like
for
they're mapping.
sure.
It looks like they chose it. They've got great ideas. They've got great
Two
execution,
trips and 2
fantastic
people.
pivots. But FPX
One trip's
are
down.
just a good team. They are adapting to this perfectly. I don't know their
I like how he took a quick
preparation.
turn once he
Imagine
tagged
it's
him,
below
'cause
XSET,
he knows
so
he's getting
they're
shot
with it being their
on the
choice.
cam.
However, it's not that far behind.
I don't know,
They're
I
able
think-
to pivot more so.
I think we need to get
I put a
individual
BCJ
Brennan here, change a
couple
few
times in rank
letters,
too, and
and
he's
it's
got
just,
really good comms.
they have Shao! They have Shao! Like, I think
Yeah,
that's
it seems like he's
genuinely
like a
what we're
morale
looking
guy
at right
too.
now.
Like he's pretty positive.
And that's
from
always
what I
been a
see.
factor for FPX. You know, you can have the early round plans.
Yeah.
You can have any kind of plan. But ultimately, you leave Shao in a tough position.
Let's see if
and
this
he
wall
will
ever
deliver
comes up.
to a level that
Like, it
I don't
should
think
come up,
many
like,
people
late
in the
round,
world
right?
can. Artists
It should be coming
Oh,
up any
there's
second
flank.
right now.
better.
This
Surf on
flank.
his way
Oh,
behind.
he's aware,
They're
maybe?
watching it periodically, and Aaron
They saw him, right? No, he
clearly
didn't.
Supposed to be watching that, but he has to put down some stars,
What?
and that's when Artist comes through.
Oh my god, he's so
looking the
lucky.
wrong way.
So
Oh.
He
lucky.
didn't clear it. He was looking for the rest of the team, and instead, he's left Shao alone. 3
Damn,
kills needed, and
BCJ.
this time, it will not happen.
He just
Another
standing
triple
tall.
kill
He is
round from
fried.
He
BCJ.
is. He's like 15 and
He's keeping
3.
these guys
Yeah.
in it.
Their wall
Yeah, he's
timings
also
are
popping
so
off.
off.
16 and 5 rather.
Full of the bait.
Yeah,
He's
they're not
been so
using it.
strong
I don't think I've seen it go up
No.
once apart from post plant. So I guess it's.
a lot of the time, and his
I don't know, they wanna
utility
only
has
save
been
it for the post
sublime.
plant? I don't understand
We've
it.
seen this previously, like with some of the runs that happened
Doesn't make sense.
in NA from XSET. BCJ was.
I mean, I don't know if it's up to the
performing like
Viper, right? It's not really his fault.
performing.
Like his
Normally
teammates have to
expect
ask
from
for
him.
it,
If he's gonna do that
Yeah,
in this series,
fair.
this would be the
right?
time to
Because
do
he's not gonna.
That's
He
what I
doesn't
like
want to put
see.
it up
My
and fuck them
battalion
over.
brother doing well.
Yeah.
You know, I've been on the BCJ hype train a long
The
time,
thing is,
Tom. We're getting the reward.
I'm
gonna pee fast.
BCJ the
just
goat,
means
I
you're
love it.
one of the 4 people.
I'm gonna
Right
go
there,
follow
it was
BCJ.
weird. I actually thought they were going to win that round because I thought they were
I
going to
heard
bring the
that
wall
last
up
too.
and then play
That
like
didn't go
float.
unnoticed. Me and BCJ
But they were
we
just
talked
playing
to
in
you
the link.
afterwards. Sent Coldamenta after you too. We got a lot of battalion boys in Valorant, that's all I'm saying. And right now, top of the server, 16-4, it's BCJ. You're talking
What was
shit
the
about this guy,
challenge?
but he
I
is
forgot.
delivering on the server.
No
And I love to see it. This
was.
timeout from FPX
Nice.
was almost
Controller
a response.
assist.
Oh, there was.
about this
Oh,
guy?
yeah.
yeah,
How do we
yeah.
get rid of him?
I forgot what I said. I don't even know what I said.
Huge rounds.
I thought that was crazy. I thought I started losing it.
With
18?
No challenge.
this matchup, like making it through into
I
the
think
playoffs.
I said
Obviously,
something like
last time
24.
around, I almost want to say it was a detriment to XSET.
Tarik, you have the
from fact
numbers?
They started the playoffs.
Sure.
'Cause I think they are a
He's got
team
'em.
that hasn't had that time on the international stage. Needed to warm
Great.
up a little bit. I feel like they've had that versus Xersha this time around. Like,
Crowder, you're
a
not
team
in?
that ultimately
You're not gonna be able
they
to
should
afford
be
that home
beating
theater,
and
dude.
have.
No, I'm in. I'm in on 18.
Well, I'm intrigued
okay.
to see what happens in
You
this
might
round.
be able
There's
to.
plenty of cash available for the XSET side. I'm looking at a stinger in Zekan's hand.
Only 7,
Wait, sorry,
so
were you talking to me?
Overdrive. I
Yeah.
imagine he's about to blitz into a site.
That's it, man.
Maybe.
You've seen what this guy can do when he's moving
guys want the
fast with a
numbers?
Vandal. You're supposed to stand still for that
Maybe.
weapon. But what his
All right.
ultimate, that is meant for what he's been doing.
I gotta
9
find
and 6.
myself.
He's had a good game.
What I'm looking for.
Those are mostly opening fights that he's taking. He's had a ridiculously good start to this. And here comes the ultimate. And the fly on through on the back of it. Zekan, I want to see
Oh,
those fingers.
tragic,
tragic.
Taken down. A fantastic reveal
Should he pop
from
kill?
Xiao.
Doesn't
He
really matter
follows
here.
it up with a headshot delivered.
See,
I guess he
And
should,
now,
yeah.
FPX actually have the man
I
advantage.
actually
The wall bang
think
attempt. Oh, it was just a
smoking
second too
backside is
late.
good here, but I don't even know if I agree with smoking
Must have been
art.
moving at the speed of
On an
light.
eco round like
This
this.
fight's getting awkward.
Oh
Shout
my
still
God.
surviving in the back corner. Sagetsu's
You know what I'm saying?
managed to trade
Shouty,
another
the old
round. It's
Sean
now
Years rule.
left all onto Aaron. He's been the man in the back lines a lot of the
Wow,
time,
what a
setting
fucking
up that
cage.
squad, but now they need him to stop this from going to an equalized scoreline.
I mean,
Trapped
you can
behind
buy
the
it
cage. He has the
decent amount of
lineup
time.
ready to try and deny anything on the diffuser, but they
Oh,
have a
he got him
decent idea of
perfect.
where he's going to be.
No!
Gets one, but
Look at
I think we get a
Xiao.
reveal. I don't think he did.
That first
Either that or
eye
it
was
pinged him so fast,
massive.
I didn't even see
You
it.
got so many
Either
kills
way,
with
a
those.
ridiculous shot connected.
This guy's
As we
util's
tie it up,
insane. His
round
aim is
10 sees
insane.
FPX
He's
coming ahead.
everything.
We have Angel's
Pistols.
POV because I know he was
We do.
revealed.
I actually
we-
think
I
what would have
understand
been,
he was revealed,
obviously it's
but he was
hindsight,
also
but thinking of like a way to
neon
play that
sliding
eco
across
is
the
you
screen.
throw
Here
the
you go, here
2
you go.
site smoke, where you throw them on top of the market, and you don't smoke
get
art,
out.
you take art with
It
3.
was a fantastic form from Xiao, though. And again, I really do
You said
think
3
he's
side
right. At
smokes
this
where you
point,
put one on
it's
top?
the
Yeah,
battle
no,
of the fates.
you put
It's
the on top of
who
that
can
little
use
like
their
the
best to
The little
save
hut,
the
yeah.
team.
yeah,
And
you
also
throw it
get
on the left
far.
side, you throw it on the right side. So you cover that,
It really
and then you
is.
don't
It's
smoke
so
art, you
funny
take art as
When we
3.
go back to what we've said, time and
Yeah,
time
on
again
Nico,
about
you
how
mean, or just
your
On an
in
eco,
general?
on an eco, on an
First
eco.
kills, first deaths. Stats,
Yeah,
they're at
I
the
mean,
bottom of
even-
the tournament. They shouldn't be doing anything.
Even if you don't take art,
You're
like
the last, you're the clutch player, if anything.
Would you want to smoke next to that
I
box
suppose it
inside
had
art?
be,
You know what I'm talking
but,
about? So that it's just that
That's
one,
supposed to be this good.
straight
Nice
haulley.
shot from Angel.
All right.
like that
Zekan
tall
you don't
box
have
in
to
art.
punished
So
for
You don't
that
have that many
early
smokes,
aggression,
that's
and
the only
it's a
problem.
clean
I
trade.
think that
Oh,
I think the
lose
problem with the
no-
Oh, yeah,
smoke
you're
he's saying
right.
is at any time they could like flash out or do some
Expectation with
weird
this
shit.
team is that you're going to have artists using the operator, but
I feel like though,
Angel
if
decided
you
to
had
take
3
it
though
into
and
his
that
own
art
hands
smoke was
to
there, it's
set
kind
up
of sick because it forces them to be on
onto
top of
that A site.
stairs.
It does allow
they can't be to the
FPX
left
be
of
that
it.
little bit more
Or they're
direct.
all
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
the
One of
smoke.
the first times we're
fucking-
actually seeing some proper
playing
pressure
peekaboo.
put into
Yeah.
mid from XSET. They've been playing the extremities
Yeah, I
an
don't know how good
awful
it
lot.
is.
Sagetsu is ready and waiting, and you can see the amount of counter utility he has ready to slow
Tittle's
down.
wrong. It's probably just not updated on your end.
Some of the stuff's
Saw
hindsight, but
BCJ
some of
get
it
tagged
is
up a
definitely
little at the start of this
protocol-ish.
round, just advantages
Tough 'cause of the new
stacked
map,
against
right? Like,
XSET at
it's-
this point.
You're trying to figure out what is
Still a
the
ton of
right
utility
protocol.
online for
And they have a
FPX.
fade ult, so they're probably not
Still a
expecting
few
anyone to like
ultimates,
run
only
through a
really
smoke
Xiao
off
we're looking
timing
at,
when they
but he's in
fade
the right
ult.
place to use it.
But the eye
35
came in
seconds
just
on the
perfect.
clock.
And
XSET are gonna have
you
to
know the
make
timing is
their
perfect too
move
because
coming
Death
into the
flashed
next
through the
couple.
smoke,
They've got
and he's
trap
like
wires still
clearing
to
right,
break
and the eye
through.
pops up. Normally
Artists
someone breaks
posted
that.
up on this angle. If they're not cautious on the way
Really
in,
good time by fade.
they could get
They're being
tripped
shot.
up, and there you go. The wall bank potential is
Still
there.
died.
Sagetsu's the one to deliver.
Wow.
And times two's it. Artist still on the back to be rooted out, and they are
Oh,
picking up
Artist.
every single kill.
My God.
The util as well. It will be death to at least
Oh.
one. A nice correction. He might even have time to get the plant in.
Four,
but I think he's heard the
four.
footsteps. He's waiting for the kill. And
What the
wow,
fuck? Now he's showing
Xiao
off.
even just goes diving to make sure that he's not going to be
Check
able
his
to get
fucking
that
PC.
plant. It will be FPX to take
Check
back
Xiao
the lead.
PC.
And
For
I'll be
real.
intrigued to see the
Usually I'm
fight.
joking,
Not
but
bad.
for
XSET
real.
still able to purchase.
There's a timeout for XSET. They're able to buy, but
Imagine you get one PC check per game.
You
can call it out for another player.
You spoke a little bit earlier about XSET.
We like to use our PC check on Xiao.
I spoke to them at that event before it even.
If anything, I feel like that'd be such a beta move that like they would just get so much confidence out of it.
Like, admin comes over, just like does a quick antivirus scan, 30 seconds, pops a USB in, scans the PC, everything's good.
And you never know until you're on the
If I was
server.
Xiao right there, I'd
You're
be
gonna benefit
maintaining
from it
strong
more.
eye contact
none. And I think for XSET, being one of those teams fresh to this level of play, it's a great thing for them to be
Cypher
able
is
to
sick
up
on
and
this map,
groove.
though.
Started out there with slightly easier opponents.
Yeah, starting to look
and then
decent.
swinging. That was my POV from the very get-go. And we're seeing them do well
We'll
here,
see on
but
T-side.
this half, yet to be
Must be
really
camming
determined.
wide.
The next half is where things get
Sharing screens,
This
bro.
song is not good, yeah.
I want to see
It sounds like someone is just like took a metal stick and is just running it across a bunch of metal poles, just across all of them.
In most rounds, he's
Just like
very
banging
good
it.
within the side. Like, if you know that last round, he is playing on A. He does not get hit by the knife, even though his full setup is there.
Yeah.
And if he does, all those trips are gone. The cages which he used to slow them down, even the haunt that goes behind them, all worthless.
Yeah.
So it's just very well planned by FPX that, okay, you have something that directly counters my setup. I'm going to try and stand in a place where once that knife is gone, I can come back and basically fight you around it.
It's the way you have to play, and you'll see this global utility usage from Artis as well in the same regard. The traps are down on this A site. He's on his way to B to put that camera, and then he'll be playing on the only other part of the map he hasn't yet touched around middle. So this man is currently
Angel's opping.
involved in every aspect of their defense. You can see how critical it is to keep him alive, first of all, which is also an interesting thing when you consider his normal role on most maps.
Yeah.
Not the guy that you're protecting till the end of the round that sits in the corner and goes, I'm safe, guys, I'm on my phone watching the cam. You don't want that.
Let's
you
go,
want Artis to
XSET
be
George.
running
What's wrong
at
with you, dude?
confidence, destroying them. It's a very different challenge for this guy. I think it's been
Take
doing well so
fracture.
far. Yeah, exactly.
Take fracture. That's the prime example of what Artis will be doing. Again, though, slow early take. The read coming through.
I know how you operate, George. You don't gotta explain it to me.
Angel is now in position after seeing nothing. And
We
he's
raise
actually
your
looking to
wall,
peek
another
in front,
wall.
But again, BCJ is going to be there to start things off. The opening duel going their
Look
way.
at the guy go,
Afterglow
man.
looking very likely now. Wonderful shot from Zekin.
You can just see the benefit of this Neon, the pacing.
Zekin is, like, here to win.
Good plans. And of
He's not
course,
fucking
you can
around.
Spam it. That's the downside of that spot is you can get spam. But you've got the Astral.
By the way,
Blast
Zekin was
behind
number
it,
one
so
ranked
there's
last
absolutely
act,
no way.
so
Now,
maybe
this
ranked is
point
good.
for
Actually, he's a
XSET,
duelist, though. It's different.
Able to play nice and far back. No utility online for a little bit over on the FPX camp, and that's just going to delay them even further. Good snake bite, though. Death is in trouble, but he hits the shot.
Yeah, he only stays aggressive so that the null command actually takes out their utility, so the retake can't have the screen. And while now
Dang.
Zipan looking to just try and take the firefights, it's going to be an even half in the end. XSET able to stabilize a little bit towards the end, but honestly, it's about where it should be with how this game has gone.
Yeah, this is definitely a just scoreline, and one that I'm very happy to see. Keeping it neck and neck throughout that first half, and I guess the question is it like, is there a beneficiary?
This is elimination?
of this
No.
scoreline? It's so
Winner
early
goes
in
to
Pearl, and for both of these teams, then
playoffs,
I
and
would say it's
loser
impossible to say.
plays.
But the one
Actually,
thing that really
let me
does
check.
draw my eye is Zekin. He brought
The
so much
loser
value
will
here in those
play
early duels, and I want to
against
see what he's doing
Crew
on the defensive side. To get an idea, maybe,
for
of what that
elimination
defensive side could
qualification.
look like, let's toss it over to the desk.
But the winner of this just goes through.
Thank you very much, Mitch and Tom. This is what we wanted to see. Two world-class teams playing on Pearl. And Ryan, what a treat we've gotten so far.
Neck and neck as well, like XSET especially. I think we need to talk about BCJ overall, and also Xiao when it comes to some of the Fade performances they've been able to put in. Very
Hey, he's got
different,
the
I
People
suppose,
Vanish
himself.
shirt.
Xiao, we kind of know what to expect.
That's cool.
He's clutching out rounds on his own. He's finding these sort of flanks that he's able to get a few multi-kills on.
I didn't even
But
notice
BCJ,
before.
we saw the compare the two. Stats are looking very good for
Sheesh.
BCJ on this attacking side, but I wanted to look at some of these executes that XSET have been going on and how instrumental BCJ is overall, because the utility that's flying out of him, Def, all of this other stuff, he's finding so much success overall.
I love the fact that we can talk about the Fade players, especially when you think about 95% of the teams in this competition have run Fade on Pearl. This is going to be a mainstay on this map. It's a mainstay on many others. And I like the fact that we can talk about this. Two big brains on your screen right now. The future of Pearl. This is most important because one, they have to learn the conditioning of each other as a team and how that's going to play. And two, compositionally, what does Artis do on the attack?
Yeah.
That's my biggest question, is defensively, he should have rocked their world. There was some nice cameras here and there. There was good trips over towards A. We spoke about the strength of, Cypher over on A. But on attack, is it mid lurks? Is it that kind of thing we're expecting from him? Where is he going to have his big effectiveness? And what does it look like for them on their attacking half?
He was like a rash on the defense as well, like towards the end, moving around, putting all his placements, but he's not really the lurking kind, but he will play whatever the team need him. They put him on Cypher. I just don't know how he approaches it.
I want to see him run.
Run.
Just at them.
Yeah,
just
why
run?
not? It's Artis. It's what he's doing. What he does best. But yeah, I can't wait to see what he drums up in on the attack side, Mitch and Tom.
The teams talk with their coach on halftime? I'm pretty sure they do.
That's certainly an aspect of the game that Artis is going to, well, I would say, struggle with coming in. A very different facet of gameplay on paper that should be shown, but who knows? Maybe opening up the doors for him to go on more lurk play and actually become a more individual player on this side.
We all fucked up,
by
the way.
But only a few seconds left before we kick this off.
Oh, wait, no, I read it wrong. Never mind.
That's a lot of the time you'll have your Viper.
Oh, yeah, we all fucked up. We're at 8.
Just to keep you away from like going down and a lot of
8
the
assists?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Okay! It seems like we
What was
are
that?
kind
He
of
just
a
flew at
moment's
him?
breath within this series already.
Who just flew at who?
Will be able to get one, and well, the sliding in from Zekken isn't going to get anything more. He doesn't expect Aaron.
just flew at,
good
I don't know.
crunch.
Someone at
They
ours.
managed to fight with Aaron, and they win the duel in the end. Sugetsu with the plant. It's something for FPX, but the consolation prize isn't yet secure. They've got to find themselves that extra frag. I mean, rooting themselves into this position.
Dev's got to go super slow. Ideally, if he dies, they're fucked, and he is going slow.
They can potentially isolate this duel on Def and look at the distraction coming through. Xiao. Oh, well, he actually hits the shot. This man's not a distraction.
Here.
Sugetsu left alive. He's been spotted and taken
BCJ
down.
with the big kills
will have
again.
Another pistol under their belts coming into half number 2.
Yeah, another solid start from them, and I'm glad to see that this aggressive style of play is not going anywhere. Like, even after Zipper maybe put a bit
Those
of a
things in their hands are heat packs to keep their hands warm.
Just the fact that they were so ready to continue their own aggression back into these sort of fights. They are not allowing FPX to almost bully.
Did they throw anything else at Art when he did that?
I
don't know, but I respect the fade eye, right?
From Zipan, he was just able to bully his opponents within the circle.
BCJ and Shower are talking to each other.
Well, he's getting one and getting.
He's like, I don't know why you're peeking me.
Oh, this round's not going to be too sweet.
Fade
FPX
different now. We'll see.
We've seen the damage though.
He said the word just.
Yep, just some pistols. That's all. Should be a nice and easy round, but yeah, think back to the last half. This is where FPX built those foundations to get themselves up to 6.
Yeah, this is where they got 4 kills.
Yes, almost won it. Came down to the 1v1. BCJ needed a triple for the 2nd time in a row to keep XSET in it. It was a pretty shaky start. Not from him, but from everyone else, let's say. Now we come into this round, and that threat is hanging over XSET again. They've invested into full Spectres, so we need to see the reward here.
Got it.
Oh,
don't overextend, boys. Don't overextend. I know it's tempting. Swing together. Fuck it.
The trade initially.
Steve Splash, eyes.
We shouldn't push on Eco. Let's swing 3-2-1.
He gets peeked though. Nice work from Aaron, making sure they can't get him from behind and leave them limited to a small sector of the map.
Coach said not to peek. I'm going wide.
And FPX already good with 1 kill.
What does Coach know? He's not a player up here.
That they get, it costs XSET so much.
That's what I was telling myself too.
Utility they're learning, but most importantly, those 5 Spectres.
Exhausted all options, but Coach, seriously, I'm going all the way across.
Position from FPX. Where they're going towards.
I know I'm getting fined for this.
Site is wide open as XSET group. A wise choice. Taking this together.
Well, if that's how your team functions, like,
oh, no Prowler
literally shit fines.
I'm taking the fine. I'll pay yours too. Swing, come with me.
Timing is going to be everything here. The swing.
Oh, Zekken with the 2 somehow as well.
They couldn't have played that more perfectly. The re-aggression.
No peeking on Nico's. Fucking grab the fines.
Ready to fight it as a team. And again, I don't think that's what
they've
done so incredibly well so far. Is just
the boys?
This team synergy in the majority
of
scenarios. Sure, I think most would argue man for man, pound for pound. You're going to look at FPX in this game, but the way they've been playing, even just in these first
was that a
rounds
meow?
on the defensive side, has got me.
I heard a cat. I think I heard a cat.
Fantastic pivot. You're in a rough spot.
I heard a cat.
The map is divided up into all these different individual fights. So what do?
You think they finished Ray? I did.
Make sure at worst you're trading.
That motherfucker R99.
As we saw last half, give FPX the opportunities.
Fuck my shit up. Whatever his name was.
4 players survive. A
R03
over on XSET. That's given into the hands of BCJ, the top fragger on the team. FPX have the rifles to play with. This is a huge advantage for them.
I mean, why not?
B12, that motherfucker, exactly.
Disadvantage SMGs.
B12.
Good, that's a good bonus. This is a good bonus. I like this.
But they're aware.
And they are right up into their spawn, but they've ran away. Zipan's even heard that great info for FPX.
The thing is, though, it's still going to waste some time. There's going to be a lot of angles that need to be cleared by FPX, and in the meantime, XSET are not just going to be
so crazy that they got that far, and they're like, nah, fuck it, we're going to sprint out of here.
Now, unfortunately, from what we
this is actually the perfect play for FPX.
So it's going to be really reliant on Cryo to get some damage.
That was fucked. The TV's not even on him.
For XSET, And actually, from FPX's perspective, it becomes a difficult round because
God, run, my boy!
These guys have actually pushed up mid and decided that you're A or B. You have to gamble either way.
Holy
It doesn't give you
shit,
the
he's
information,
blind there?
but they've gambled the right
Oh
way.
my
They found this
God.
guy, Cryo, and now he's got 38
Wait,
BB.
the other way.
Good
Fuck.
night and sweet dreams.
I guess he was
An
fucked
attempted
regardless.
follow push, perhaps.
Yeah.
Zekken close to the smoke. He could dash out at any moment. But
I feel like Cryo is not feeling it
angles
at the moment.
decrease. All these players coming from the spawn.
He's
now.
getting kind of
FPX
unlucky. They're not
have
really
the
like
weaponry
giving him any
advantage.
free
They've lost
kills.
Angel.
Yeah, he
He's
needs a
one
couple
man down,
ecos.
And HP
Yeah.
gone on Sugetsu and Hardis. This could come down to the cost even if they can just.
Wow, what a stun, dude.
Look at Zekken, man. This kid's good.
He's dialed in. He heard him on the flank.
This guy's on fire. Zipan will try to deal with him and nade into an
Big
empty
kill,
position.
BCJ.
And BCJ swings to delete him. The last man in the
What?
line is Shao. Again
What?
to try and clutch it.
Dude,
But
Zekken and BCJ
wins the
are
battle
throwing
of
everyone in their
the
backpacks,
The
dude.
Dynamics
XSET.
duo does it again here in
These players are just
Istanbul.
superb.
Ooh, that was
The fact that
hot.
They just move straight around the stuns that come out from Zekken.
We're working on our
Able
comms.
to
We're getting ready
isolate
for
the player
finals.
on site and just
I
one
like
by
that out of you,
one, we
Jordan.
just see these FPX players fall. And even still, it looked like they were going to be able to steal this round away just with the last second moments from Shao. But BCJ's
20
he
and
hasn't
6.
missed a beat.
Oh,
20
yeah.
and 6
Holy
at the moment.
fuck,
Him and Zekken just flying high on the server. And while
Because Zekken watching BCJ talk shit.
weaponry in the bin. Okay, there's a showstopper online for Zipan.
Is
Maybe
Jordan
he can try
nothing?
and
Yeah,
find
it is.
something with it, but ultimately you can't expect much from FPX in this round.
20 and 6 as a support player over on XSET. The amount of rounds, I mean, close to half the rounds on the board were him putting them up there. Just a phenomenal game from BCJ so far, and he has picked one hell of a moment to step up. The champions of the last event now being challenged severely.
Ooh, they know they smoked it.
Look at this
They're aware of this.
He knows something's gone on. Someone's heard the smoke now. They've seen it. They know that these
How's
players
this
are
spot?
lost. They know they're close.
Does that get
to
checked?
FPX.
Like, I feel like it
They
gets
should have an
overlooked,
idea
but the guy
that
swings and still
XSET
kills him.
will be
Yeah.
suspicious of
Checked.
this.
It's
I mean, there's
checked.
no way nobody heard that smoke
Like-
bloom. So they're still going to approach
Yeah,
this
let's
with
see.
caution.
Oh my God.
Watch out for their trouble. This is where those
Yeah, what else
players
did- what else
are
we
trying
check
to try
in
and
there?
blitz back through. but
Yeah,
they
I
realize
just
now
feel like,
the trap has been sprung. XSET were
You have to
waiting,
adjust
and
down
Up is
low
just picking
because to
them
the
off.
left, because you're like looking like
Isolated
by long
battles as
probably or
well.
backside.
Heating.
You're giving these individual
Heating.
fights over to XSET, and while they
They're gonna need a
winning
cryo
up
cell, the
until this
coolest
point,
guy out.
Cryo though,
Oh, no.
finally put into position with that
Cryo's
operator.
on.
He's been one of the quieter players, but
He's
when
awake.
they need him, he's stepping
this
up
one,
and he's
Cryo.
left onto Saigetsu.
Fuck it.
He's doing a little bit
Ah,
of
you're
damage.
good, you're good.
Another
We'll close it
headshot
out for you, right?
Def
You're
a
good,
little
you're
bit
good.
Oh my God,
low,
Def.
It's awkward, but he eventually gets the job done. Only 2 players survive for XSET, but more
Wasn't even
importantly,
worried.
they've hit double digits.
I mean, I'll tell you what, if Zekken had died a little bit closer to
let's see where we're
B1,
at.
I think we could have had a
9
clutch
plus
just there.
3,
All
we're at
he
12.
needed was a
We're
weapon
fucked.
in his hand. He
Let's
had
see
the
who's
time
in
to
it.
get that kill, but the Sheriff rate of fire
Proud.
not quite meeting up
What
to
is it,
standard.
12?
Yeah, we're at 12.
Phenomenal.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that TP
I'm at
used
17. I need
essentially
5
as a bait
assists.
for those players in mid.
Wait, you're in it
Those
too.
are-
Sorry, I
Those
didn't
are
know you.
back-
Yeah, you're 24,
24.
Jordan.
This
Thomas
This guy about
17.
to swing out on V-Long.
I need
So
an
we get
ace
the
eco
backstab
all
now.
running through
But
smoke
no.
right now.
In fact, the victory is theirs. They put it 10
This
to
guy's
6,
saying
double
da.
digits secured.
I didn't mind
FPX.
that's XSET's code.
Well, they're putting all their credits on the line here and now. They
Like
do
Kuno.
come in here with pretty much all their ultimates, although XSET are pretty close as well.
Oh, you didn't hear
Oh,
the
he
TV?
didn't hear
Hey,
it.
you heard
Didn't
it.
hear it. It just goes straight
Oh,
across.
I hope
and
he didn't
Angel
hear
was
it.
able
Heard it
to
make
get
a
free
step.
kill onto
Oh.
Cryo.
Imagine you heard it, but
Nice.
ignored it. He's like, nah, there's no way he goes out.
That's
He wouldn't fucking dare.
problem. The amount of control that's been taken.
Oh,
Second,
that skin is actually
spotted out a pixel,
fucked.
so sees the prowler coming
Oh, he went
through,
back in?
but goes back
Crazy.
forward.
He
This
didn't
time
stun
he's
or
shut
anything?
out.
He's overfeeling it,
Lunatic.
overfeeling it,
I love it. It's
overheating it.
worked a lot of the time, but this time around, the punish is
Molly,
there.
but
XSET
you are
now
still fucked.
sectioned out. Def has a nade at his feet. A paranoia dodge, though. He might be able
Your
to
flash
catch
maybe or
someone
nah?
this
Fuck
way.
it.
Surprise,
he's
yeah,
being
I'm surprised
swung
he
on
doesn't even
himself.
try to-
Too much control for FPX. They've already owned
Yeah, we didn't
the
want that
entire
round
map with
anyway.
a double from Artis. This one's
They have
all
the
but done.
stats.
BCJ. He's
For
had some
some
They have the
confidence
stats
kills.
filled up with
clutches so
controller
far this game,
assists.
but
They're all thinking
the
of
1v5's a little too much to ask.
Yeah, you know, I think they can give him a break in this one. Just want to hold on to the weaponry as well. Like
There
you
goes
can
that
see
clutch percentage.
Yeah, well, second
Who won the second
also
game? The
is
last
very,
match,
very low
Fnatic won
credits.
it.
So just making sure he keeps a rifle. Shao. Are they
Very
just gonna
close, though.
bypass each other. I don't know if he'll check. I don't know if
Timing!
he'll check back through the window. Oh, they've
Oh,
gone
he's
straight
fucked.
past. It's
Or
almost
is he?
perfect. Like he's just walked around. Shao's going, no, he can't be A. I've cleared A. Like
Is
there
your Summo?
definitely
Why?
isn't anybody
No.
over that side of the map. And
Why?
while I think for that reason, BCJ is going to get away with this rifle. So that'll probably secure their buy for the next round, give them something to play with. And I believe, although FPX do still have a fair amount of ults, I think the same was happening for XSET on the other side.
Now we saw those ships in the night there. Of course, that
Yeah,
was
anyone that's making fun of someone
angle. And Sapphire as well. We got to give shout-outs, man, because this map
for reasons that
on it, so
you shouldn't be, ban them forever.
Action, so
and don't put a ban
That's
request.
the thing, like, even for us, we come in first time casting Pearl. It's a little bit nerve
Like
wracking.
there's things you can joke about and there's
that
things you shouldn't.
all of
The things you
observers we have
shouldn't,
here are massive
don't do it
nerves.
here because I'm not
So
okay
it doesn't
with
matter.
it.
Like they're gonna catch everything. I just have to sit here and go, "Ooh, look, he got killed." Like, makes my life so easy.
It does. It really does.
Oh, he missed
Here
the
we
volley.
go, Zekin again, and he's through.
Dude, he just sprays the Vandal. He's going against everything I say.
That is one.
Go into a situation like that and come out.
No, overheats.
Lucky.
Unlucky, but still.
Def down. And we're back to even numbers. The 3v3 though, this is a huge problem for XSET. They've lost so much of their control.
Also, if you see someone that's saying some stupid shit, they're not banned, just at them.
What are these last couple of rounds?
Pixels away, man, and he's still going.
At them and add a mod. At them and add a mod, or me, or me. I ban people as well.
He comes around and it looked like Angel was ready, but
It's actually a
I didn't
big
expect
one.
him to be quite that close.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Angel was like shocked he pushed him
BCJ
there.
Give them back that
Yeah.
advantage. Prowler being thrown into
Cam
the
doesn't
A
see that, or I
side.
guess it's
Yeah,
CT.
we get
Find
it.
anything just yet, although Aaron is going to spot them out, so that push coming through. There is still the Nightfall
They're just
available
committing hard.
if FPX choose to use it. It might not
going
be a
through
bad
that?
spot. They've got to try and clear out this back
Nah,
corner.
that's
and
too
Aaron's still
crazy.
standing here. It's
I don't
just
even
not
feel
gonna
like
be
he
spotted
wanted
at
to
all.
do that. Like it seemed like he
Leaving
was pushed through,
low on HP,
right?
stuck
Someone
in a
told him.
horrible spot.
Yeah, like I feel like he didn't
Aaron's
want to go
just
through
such a
that
fun
because he
player.
came out like looking
From
nowhere
the
really.
perspective of discipline. In that duel, he's holding a pixel angle. I think he tagged Artist twice in the body, and he didn't dare to peek again until the smoke had bloomed. And when it does, he only repositions into a corner, gets away from the utility, and perfectly follows through on that kill. Xiao's got 10 seconds, 3 players to
Xiao
take down.
misses.
I think we all knew
Oh,
that
it's
wasn't
BCJ,
going
that's
to
why.
happen this time. 11-7. XSET steaming into the lead here in the second half. A little bit of a
GG.
hiccup last round,
Next
but
map.
they seem to have resolved that
Who's
one.
in the running?
To be honest,
I think
that's
you,
one
no?
of
We're
the
in.
weaker duels
We're
I've
in.
seen from Zekin. Normally that's first bullet accuracy, and he gets the second kill. This time he needed
Damn, I
BCJ
can't believe he
to
killed Angel there.
color
Actually,
in
he was
between the
holding.
lines, but they got it done.
I think that's the thing that XSET are doing incredibly well, though. It's not necessarily that first point of aggression, it's the re-aggression. Like, they're never static, they're never just sitting still waiting for FPX to come to them. They're consistently hunting around the map to try and find out, okay, where are they going? What can we do to sort of put this in our favor? And you've got players like BCJ, like Zekin, just doing so much work in those spots. The only time they've really struggled, even on this defensive side, is when they've been caught out by something. So Cryo getting really aggressive and Angel being able to TP past the angle. Other than that, well, I can see why FPX have called a timeout here.
To be honest, from a different perspective, obviously that being
Who's
called
gonna
out
do
by
crowd
a
starting
sound
Friday?
Just on game plan side, that's really where the concern comes from with picking a map like Pearl. I mean, for XSET, they're in the
I mean, I love this pick by XSET. In all honesty, like obviously it's easy to say that when they're winning, but like FPX, arguably best team in the world. You're a massive underdog. It makes sense for you to come into the event with a gimmick pick, which would be Pearl, because no one knows anything about it. So if you just hard practice Pearl, surprise the pick if they let it go through. Obviously they practiced it too, but you got to make sure you're like extra good on it. Then you know you can steal a map away.
This is going to be a charge.
It's the best thing like the underdog team could do.
Never give FPX anything. We've already seen it in this tournament. We saw it at Masters. Any small detail that is missed, and this team can come back into a game in a matter of seconds. So XSET, I'm sure they're not going to underestimate their opponents. As I said, they've got some very experienced players over on their side, and I'm not talking about the Battalion pros.
Your match tomorrow? No. Tomorrow's off day, and then Wednesday starts 10 a.m. East.
A lot of ultimates online. Zekin, I don't actually think he was spotted there, so he's able to hold his ground. They even have a grav world just in case somebody is in position. He's going to keep pushing.
Wow, man. He's so good.
He was out, dude. Like, it's over.
You know, and he does it coming out of the sprint.
I know this is even elimination, but it might as well be.
The smoke
Get him
went
out.
down, BCJ swung, and the bullets just whizzed right past Sitban. The same in the other direction. He spotted one towards the back. No idea how many players are waiting for him on the other side. FPX are
He about
spread out, though. They're not looking to push just yet. I don't
know what the plan here is. 45 seconds. Wait, Viper's AFK?
I think he probably pops a bit of utility.
Oh,
Here,
no, he's holding. Okay.
So
Oh, he was holding. Okay, I thought for a second.
now they found a lighter side to the map, but
Oh,
Zek
yeah.
is still here. He
Did you see him in
reemerges
spawn?
from the door and takes Angel down. I mean, FPX.
seconds left.
The game plan's not working, and they've got 25
They had 45 seconds.
left to
I looked
choose
at the
where to go.
radar. He was in spawn and bombs down. He's just in spawn, like, standing.
2 headshots through the door. Like, that's it. He's just been re-peeking. That's what this whole round has basically been. The rest has just been delay, and I think
Zekin's just better to actually pay for his college tuition.
We're just gonna let them get
I don't know, man.
we
Zekin looks
can't
different,
fight
dude.
back into
He
this
actually
round at
looks
this
like...
stage because
I'm pretty
they
sure he has the
haven't
best stats of
spotted
the
out
event.
Any of the
I
setup.
can
All
confirm
they
it.
know,
I mean, this is obviously only their second series.
That is
But
unbelievable
at this
for
current
Zek.
moment, he does have the best stats based off his last 2 maps. So it isn't a big sample size, but
number one reason that you lose a round like this is a
let's see
teammate on
where he
their
stands
end
after this
overextending,
match.
making a mistake, deciding, hey, we're 5v4, but I'm gonna push B long and get the extra info. Oh, I'm dead, and they're planning B. It happens far too often.
But
as I
based
said,
off of the teams that have played more, the best one is Buzz, and then Ye, and then Laz.
You will just never see him give away those kills.
And then Will
He
and
was sat in
Kesnet.
the back
That's
of
top
A,
5.
while his teammates are kind of peeking every so often, going, "Yep, he's still there," and he just sat there. He held a wall for
And
2
this is
minutes.
based off
And
ACS,
that's
by the
fine.
way.
Aaron is a patient guy. I'm losing my mind watching it, but he's just like, oh, okay. If they don't come, they don't come.
Okay.
Feeling
I
it too
thought
much.
Zeka was
It's all
about to
good,
do it
though. You
again.
got us
Almost
12.
had the
We'll get you
perfect
13.
timing. You can see the rifle looking to be retrieved.
We'll take care of the rest.
Yeah, you've done your job. It's fine. That's literally what they told him. We got you. Go ahead. Never mind, we don't got shit.
This time, and well, it goes quite a bit better when Zekin isn't at the door anymore.
This angle is not that bad.
Close one, yeah.
Yeah. Never mind. This angle's dog shit.
It's insane. You got
Wait.
it.
Oh my god, he's so good.
The man is just unkillable.
Oh, this is perfect. They gotta close this map out so I can go watch this video after.
That's the spike.
This is gonna be great
And look
to
at how
go into it
hard
off of this
is to
performance.
back away entirely. He is low HP. All right, 2 versus 2. He is more valuable right now as a camera, just holding down an angle. But further past that, they have a
XSET low-key throwing though.
It's possible. that they caught that
no.
and go through. It's 12
I mean,
seconds.
Zekin's push was not that
Risks
great,
around like this.
obviously.
Position so they
And then
can
I
try
think
to
the way
isolate
Def
him
died
quickly.
was
Maybe he can catch them off.
he thought he
guard.
could molly in
the
time,
end,
but he was
as I said,
wrong.
he is now a camera. This round is on cryo.
I guess I don't know if you would call that a throw though. Just mistakes.
Operator in hand, the consistency is through the roof, and Tom, he is moving into
Cryo was
just
moving in.
the right position.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be holding
This
this
is
angle
this
from
is just
spawn. He's
beautiful.
now
Oh no, 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 man, just hold it. There you go.
There's the shot. Zip
Last
back
guy he
down.
knows is there. 12 seconds. GG. GG. Welcome to NA.
With both 13-7, we close out map
I can't believe he
1.
went for that
This
peek, by
is
the
a
way.